Hold on to your hats, folks, because we're about to embark on a whirlwind adventure to Valencia, Spain. This ain't your grandma's European vacation. Unless your grandma's got a thing for futuristic architecture, miles of gardens, and enough paella to feed a small army. Valencia is like that friend who's always full of surprises. And trust me, these are the good kind of surprises, not the, oh no, I forgot your birthday kind. From stunning beaches to historical landmarks that are anything but boring, Valencia is ready to steal your heart and your stomach. So buckle up, grab your sunscreen, and get ready for a hilarious trip through the top 5 must-visit spots in Valencia. Right off the bat, Valencia throws you into the future, and I'm not talking about some dodgy back-alley fortune teller. The city of arts and sciences is like something straight out of Star Trek, all sleek lines and blindingly white buildings. You've got the opera house that looks like a giant helmet, the science museum that resembles a whale skeleton, and a planetarium that's basically a giant eyeball staring into space. It's the kind of place that makes you feel incredibly intelligent just by standing near it. Just bring your sense of wonder and maybe a pair of sunglasses, because all that white can be blinding. Honestly, you'll probably spend half your time here trying to get the perfect Instagram shot. Next up, we're traveling back in time, but don't worry, no DeLorean required. La Loña de la Seda, aka the Silk Exchange, is a UNESCO World Heritage Site, but don't let that scare you off. This isn't one of those stuffy, roped-off places. Imagine a time when Valencia was the place to be for all things silk. Merchants would gather here, making deals and probably gossiping about the price of spices. Think of it as the Wall Street of its day, but with much better fashion. Today, you can wander through the Grand Hall, marvel at the intricate columns, and try to imagine all the deals that went down. It's a pretty amazing place to snap a selfie. Next up, Turia Gardens, the park that used to be a river. No, seriously. Ever walked on water? No? Well, in Valencia you can. Okay, not literally, but close enough. The Turia Gardens is a 6-mile-long park built on what used to be a riverbed. That's right, they drained a whole river and said, let's make a park. You can rent bikes, have a picnic, or just stroll along and soak up the good vibes. Keep an eye out for the Gulliver Park, where you can live out your Lilliputian dreams by climbing all over a giant statue of everyone's favorite shipwrecked traveler. It's the perfect place to unleash your inner child, and maybe even slide down a giant slide or two. So ditch the map, grab some ice cream, and get ready to get lost in this urban oasis. Now, let's talk about the important stuff, food. And when it comes to food in Valencia, it doesn't get much better than the Central Market. This isn't your average grocery store, folks. This is a feast for the senses, an explosion of colors, smells, and flavors that will leave you wanting to eat your weight in chorizo. Picture this. Rows upon rows of fresh produce, glistening seafood, mountains of colorful spices, and enough cured meats to make your head spin. It's the kind of place where you can find ingredients you didn't even know existed. Don't be afraid to sample everything, chat with the friendly vendors, and maybe even pick up some souvenirs for your foodie friends back home. Just make sure you've got an extra suitcase for all the goodies you'll be taking back with you. After all that exploring, you're probably in need of some serious relaxation. Lucky for you, Valencia has the perfect spot. Malvarosa Beach. Picture golden sand, sparkling blue water, and enough sunshine to make you forget all your worries. This is the place to work on your tan, build epic sand castles, or simply kick back with a good book and a refreshing drink. And speaking of drinks, don't forget to treat yourself to a pitcher of sangria while you soak up the Mediterranean vibes. If you're feeling adventurous, you can even try your hand at some water sports. So grab your swimsuit, slather on the sunscreen, and get ready for some serious beach bliss. So there you have it, folks. 5 must-visit spots in Valencia that will have you saying adios to boring vacations forever. From futuristic architecture to historic landmarks, stunning parks to delicious food markets and beaches that are basically calling your name, Valencia has something for everyone. It's the kind of city that surprises you at every turn with its hidden gems and its infectious energy. So, what are you waiting for? Book that trip, pack your bags, and get ready for an unforgettable adventure.